What's going on, guys? WhiteFox1225 here with another video, and today we're going to be talking about a game that was just announced, and that game is The Church in the Darkness. It's pretty unique. I've actually never heard of a game like it at all before, and in this video is going to be going over all the details and all the things you have to know before the game is launched. In the game, you play as a guy who's infiltrating a cult, so the whole game takes place around the strategy it takes and the story about infiltrating a cult in South America, which I think is pretty cool. We're going to go into the story and then the gameplay and talk about the release date and all that good stuff. So like I said, you are infiltrating a cult in the game. The story of the game is that these two leaders of this socialist cult bring the cult down to South America, which is actually inspired by true events. Stuff like this has happened. So they move their cult to South America, and this ex-cop travels down to try to check on his nephew Alex, who is part of the cult, and he wants to see how he's doing and make sure he's okay. So the game doesn't have maybe like a what you call a classic story. It's not straightforward. You find out the story through the two leaders of the cult talking through the PA system, and then you can also find notes and things around the world. So it's not like really a story that's linear that you just go through. You kind of figure it out as you go on your own through exploration and finding things and talking to characters and all that kind of good stuff. But it's not a linear story like a shooter or anything like that. The game is pretty open and you have a lot of options of what to do and when to do it. Now the gameplay is a top-down game, so you're going to be looking down at your character, and it's very strategic. The game doesn't have, like I said, it's not missions. You just, you have this area that you have to infiltrate and you have to get the cult, and you can do it any way you want to. You can play stealthy and not even be seen at all. You can choose not to kill people and do non-lethal takedowns and sort of sneak around, or you could go in guns blazing. No matter what you choose, there will be consequences for your actions, so if you decide to kill everyone, there will be consequences at the end of the story, at the end of the playthrough. It is an open world though, guys, so it's an open map. It's not like an open world. I don't think it's a huge map, but the map is completely, you can take on the infiltration however you want. You can go wherever you want. The map isn't small, I don't think, and you can explore and find different things. Like I said, it's not missions. You're just given this map, given this, cult area that you have to infiltrate, and it doesn't tell you how to do it. It's completely up to you. Now, every playthrough you do is going to be a little bit different. First off, I think the map is different. It's kind of randomly generated, so the buildings will be in different areas. But besides that, the people of the cult will treat you differently. Sometimes they might be, very hostile towards you. Sometimes they'll be friendly. Every playthrough is going to be different, and the story is going to be a little different too. So you're going to have to, base your actions on what's around you. So it gives, the option for multiple playthroughs that are still fun, and does not like the boring same thing over and over. I'm not sure how long the game is going to last, but from the sound of it, maybe like a few hours, so definitely having that replayability is pretty important. That's pretty much all we know about the game. We actually don't have that many details. We got one trailer and a couple, things that the devs said, but really not much, so we'll continue to cover it as we get more news. The game comes out for Mac and PC in early 2017, so about a year from now we'll be able to get our hands on this. It is made by Paranoid Productions, just thought I'd throw that out there real quick. And I also have to give a shout out to my brother Nick for sending me a link to this game. He loves the channel, he watches it, and he always sending me links to these indie games to cover. And I thought this one looked really cool, so shout out to him for sending it to me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to see more coverage on upcoming games, MMOs, RPGs, indie games, and all that good stuff, hit that subscribe button. We also have a weekly Elder Scrolls Online podcast called ESO Saturday. If you guys liked the video, it would mean a lot to me if you could give it a like. If you want to check out our social media, you can look right in there in the description for our Instagram and Twitter. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching so much as always, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.